So now that we have our face done, we can start moving on to our eyes. I'm going to be using colors from the Naked Palette Original, but they are colors that you can find almost anywhere and that pretty much everyone already has in their makeup collection. And you can use any kind of variation. Again, this is where you can start to get creative, incorporating different colors or intensifying or lightening this look. So we're going to start off with a nice light pink. On the Naked Palette, I am using Sin, which is the second one in right here. And we're just going to put that right on the eyelid. And this is a nice neutral color. It looks good on everyone, and it's a really great base for any look, but especially one that's bridal. You want it to be kind of soft and feminine and pretty. And so what better color than pink? After that, this is kind of where you can start to get creative. So say, for example, if your wedding colors are purple, this is where you could start to incorporate color. For me, I'm going to still choose the neutral look, and I'm also going to be using this on my friend next August. I'm going to be using a lighter brown, so from this palette, I'm going to be using Naked, and it's just, again, a really nice soft brown. And so we don't want any extra powder, we don't want anything to spill over, but we're just going to work that right into the crease, right above the eye. And even just looking now, I don't know if you guys can see, but it really makes a difference. It really makes the eye pop. And even with not much color, you can really see the shadow and you can really see how it makes the eye look a lot bigger. So we're going to do that on both eyes, just looking up into my mirror. And there we go. So we have our main lid color, our crease color, and now we're going to move on to our corner color. What I'm going to be using is Buck, which is this one right here, and it's a slightly darker brown, but still not what I would consider to be a dark brown. I like to keep things a little more neutral for blending reasons as well. If you use anything like black, it can come off looking really harsh, and especially in photography, if you have any kind of, kind of spread over near your eye, if the powder kind of goes out a little bit, a camera will catch that, and we don't want to have anything like that on our wedding day, and so it's best to stick to a little more neutral, softer colors that kind of blend into your natural complexion already. So we're going to just start on the outer corner of this eye, and just push that in, and work that outer corner, and blend it into the crease, just like that. And again, you can go over with your finger after, and you can blend it out a little bit so that it looks a little more natural. And we are going to be using my whatever you do on top, do on the bottom method for this look. So if it does look a little incomplete when you just have it on top, fear not, it will be completed when you use the bottom colors on your eye. So I'm gonna just do my other eye real quick. Just push that out and really work that into the corner. You want a lot of nice definition there. Again, this is all in an effort to open up the eye, make it seem bigger and bright. Who knows, you might have not gotten a lot of sleep the night before, so you want to let your makeup work for you and do all that it can to make you look fabulous on your day. So again, we're going to do whatever we do to the top, we're going to do to the bottom. So starting from the inner corner, we're going to have our darkest colors on the outside and our lightest colors on the inside. And so on the inner third, I am taking a flat makeup brush. This is the one that I got with the Naked Palette. And I'm just going to put that right on the inner third of my eye. When you are applying your eyeshadow primer, it's also important to put it underneath your eye, and that will also help any under eye liner that you'll be using or any under eye shadow that you're using to stay put, as well as the eyeshadow that you use on the top of your lid. And so then I'm going to go in with the Naked and just do the middle third of each eye. And on the outer third, I'm going to use the Buck, and this will again just blend in with the eyeshadow that we've already put on the outer corner and help just kind of fill out the look and help bring it in a little bit. And so there we have our makeup eyeshadow. So again, darker on the outer corners, light on the lid, and the middle shade in the crease. What you can also do, a shade that I really like to use for highlight is Virgin, and so it's like kind of a nice, like almost a creamy color, not a stark white, because you don't want to look too, you know, drastic. So just use a little bit of that right under the brow, which helps to, again, lift the eye, and right on the inner corner as well. Remember to blend that out so we don't get any hard lines. And just on the inner corner and above the lid. A method that I've taken to recently with eyeliner is not using an actual liquid liner or a pencil liner, but instead kind of creating your own eyeliner using an eyeliner brush, some water, and whatever eyeshadow that you'd like to use. So for this look, I didn't want to use anything that was black because, again, I don't want to have any harsh lines. Of course, if you're having an evening ceremony or if you're having something kind of in the fall or winter, you might want to use something that's a little more dramatic. But for the look that I'm going to be using for my friend's wedding in August, I'm going to want something that's a little softer and not as harsh. So what I'm going to be using is the color Smog, which is right there. And so it's almost like a brown with bits of gold in it. It's a really nice color, and it's not super harsh, but also it tends to give a little bit of definition. And so with this, I'm going to just put some on an eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to be looking in here. And you're just going to want to start 3/4 of the way in and just brush it out. Give a nice line. And if you choose, you can also wing out your eyeliner. Again, helping to open up the eye. Of course, you'll have more time and won't be doing this in front of a camera, so it'll look a lot better. And also, take that and whatever you do to the top, do to the bottom, and use that just under your eye as well. I like to do the outer third. I find if you put too much of a dark color underneath your eyes, it tends to make your eyes look a little bit smaller. So you're going to do that for both sides. And another way to kind of add a little bit of drama to this one is to add a little bit of a pencil liner if you want to add a little more to the outer corner, or if you want to use some on the inner corner, in the insides of your eyes. That helps to kind of add a little bit of drama, make it a little bit sexier. So again, you'll know what's appropriate for your wedding. If you want something that's a little more dramatic in the daytime, totally go for it. This is your day and it's how you want to look. But I always recommend going with a bit softer, more natural colors. It tends to look better in photography and tends to be a little more classic. So when you do look back on your wedding photos, you won't regret anything. So now that we have almost all of our eye makeup done, it's time for the final step, which is lashes. If you do choose to use fake eyelashes, make sure to use an amazing glue. This is really important and can help with the health of your eyes and also the way that your eyelashes look. If you are going to use fake eyelashes, do not use the glue that comes with them. It usually does not stay properly and can often sting your eye or cause injuries. It's really bad. So what I would recommend is Duo eyelash glue. You can find these at Sephora, you can find them at the drugstore, you can find them anywhere. It's worth the money. I think they're maybe like $5, maybe $10, but it will last you a lifetime. I've had mine for quite a while and it works really well. Also, like super glue with the eyelashes, which is so crucial if you're going to be wearing them on your wedding day. You don't want them hanging off your eye looking like spider legs in the middle of your ceremony. So it's really important to do that. If you do not choose to wear eyelashes, then make sure that you use this. Use an eyelash curler. It really does help to open up your eyes and make sure that they look nice and big and lush, and you can also have that look of wearing fake eyelashes without actually wearing fake eyelashes. What I tend to do, and I get comments all the time saying, are those real? Are you wearing fake lashes? Is I will first curl my eyelashes, and then I will use my Clinique mascara, and I find that it's a high impact mascara, and I find that this actually separates the lashes really well, and while it doesn't give a super dramatic look, it really gives a nice definition. And you can also use these on your lower lashes because it does separate them really well, and it gives nothing too clumpy, which is really nice. But then what I do after that is dried is I go in with the Sephora Outrageous Volume Mascara. And this, I find, when I use it on its own, tends to make my lashes really clumpy and gross, and I don't like it. but if I use this after I've used my Clinique mascara or whatever mascara that you use on a regular basis, and I mostly work on the upper half of my lashes, it just makes them sky high, it makes them super thick, gives kind of a blacker glassy look, and gives a lot of drama and a lot of impact. And so that's what I'll be using with my friend, and because fake eyelashes don't really work for her, we're going to be using this, and it gives a really nice impact, and it's the perfect finishing touch for your wedding day. So I have found what I believe to be the perfect color for lipstick in any kind of photography. I used this for my graduation, and I think this would look amazing in all photographs. And the color is Beauty from Clinique, and it comes in a little container like this. And it's a really nice, almost like a berry color. You can kind of see here. So it's nothing... It's not too pink, it's not too red, it's just kind of a neutral, but it really does help to stand out in photos. And so you just want to put that on. Nice and simple, carry that around with you all day. And it just gives a nice neutral color, but does help to keep your lips standing out from your face. And it's a perfect neutral color, looks good on everyone, and it keeps your lips looking soft and romantic. So now we have our finished DIY bridal look. We have a nice glow on our face, nice neutral soft pink eyes, and clear flawless skin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and again, do with this what you will. If you want to add color, go for it. If you want to go black, go for it. Just make sure that what you do is in moderation. You want the look to be timeless and classic, but most of all, enjoy your day. Thanks. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and remember to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to me on YouTube. Is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This stuff, ooh,